everybody and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I'm feeling very festive today for our December resets. How we got to the last month of this year is beyond me. I feel like it just started, honestly, I don't know where this time went. I'm not sure how I feel about the idea of 2025. But luckily I don't have to think about that yet because we have one more month of this year and it is one of the best months of the year, if not the best month. And so we're gonna make the most of it and have an amazing month. Also, hi, my name's Zoe. I'm 24, I live in the New York City area, and I'm just trying to figure out my life in my 20s. So if that sounds appealing to you, then make sure to stick around for more by subscribing. We've got everything coming in today's video for your good old monthly reset. We're gonna start by going through some of my December goals. Then I'm also going to treat you guys a little bit to decorate for Christmas. We're gonna go back in time to when I was putting up these Christmas decorations and I'm gonna show you all of that fun stuff. I'm also gonna do a little apartment refresh as well. And then of course, we're gonna be doing my bullet journal setup. And then we're gonna finish off by going through some of my favorites. So we've got a lot to do today. Let's just dive right into my December goals. So I split my goals up into two categories this month. We have my content goals and then just my personal goals. So starting off with my content goals is we're really gonna go hard this month to set myself up for a successful 2025 because I know I've been on and off basically for the last 10 years of my life that I've been messing around with YouTube and social media and stuff, but not in 2025. 2025 is going to be the year that I actually dedicate a lot of time and energy into making some really good content because it's just so much fun. I have such a good time doing it and I feel so much better overall when I do it because it's like a creative outlet for me. So with that, my goal is to do at least 4 uploads to YouTube, so 1 video a week. I also want to do a little 12 days of festivities in short form content, so kind of like Vlogmas, but a little bit more fun and directed to specifically getting the Christmas cheer out there. But with the 12 days, I also want to just do 1 video a day during the week for my short form content. So we're really going hard on the short form and also just trying to be consistent on YouTube. Then we've got our good old life goals. So first of all, I just want to enjoy the month of December. It is a time to be with your family, be with your friends, and really just be thankful for everything you have and be really festive and fun, and that is absolutely 100% my top priority. That is a main prerogative this month. And kind of going off of that, I really want to spend some time getting really good gifts for all of my friends and family this year. I feel like I always leave it to the last minute, and this year is not going to be that year. I'm going to get some really good gifts and I'm going to have them ready by Christmas. If not before, actually well before. I want them well done midway into the month. My next goals kind of go into leading up until 2025. I really just want to be setting myself up well for 2025. So to do that, I want to kind of just come up with what my priorities are going to be for next year, what I really want to focus on, the goals that I want, really setting myself some strict things and reflecting on what I've really liked about this past year, things I thought could be better, and just setting myself up for some good habits in 2025. And going off of that, I also want to revamp my whole Notion setup. I used to use Notion a lot whenever I was doing these reset videos, and honestly, I just haven't been vibing with the templates that I have, so I really want to spend some time making those more useful for me and more updated and yeah, just better for my everyday life. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys off now so that we can decorate for Christmas.
I think that setting up my bullet journal every month is just my favorite part of my reset. It is so therapeutic for me, but I figured to make this a little bit more helpful for you guys while I'm setting up this bullet journal, I'm going to be talking through 5 little simple easy things that you can do cheaply this month to help bring in the festive season. So first of all is a pretty normal one, and that is just to bake something new using some key Christmas ingredients. So maybe you make something with some chocolate orange in it, peppermint, cinnamon, gingerbread, anything along those lines. Another thing that you can do is turn your TV into a Christmassy fireplace. If you live in a small apartment like mine that doesn't have a fireplace, this just adds so much festive cheer into my night, and it's so easy to do on an evening that maybe you've just gone home from work and you don't have a lot of time, you're feeling kind of tired, not super festive. This just helps you to snuggle up, and even though it's not actually warm, I swear it makes my apartment feel warmer. Another option is going to your hometown Christmas tree lighting. This would probably be a free activity that gets you out of the house and outdoors and is filled with a lot of cheer. You can maybe pick up a hot drink on the way and just enjoy the ambiance. Another option is making your own Christmas decorations. If you're more of a DIY person, then this would be perfect for you. I feel like a lot of people will do things like make paper snowflakes or make some new ornaments, but maybe you could try something a little bit different, like making a wreath or an advent wreath or something along those lines. I think that would be such a fun way to spend a weekend either alone or with some friends. And the final item that I had come up with is to give back to your community. Maybe set aside an afternoon where you can go shopping, but all of your shopping is for other people. Maybe you participate in something like Operation Christmas Child, or you do a giving tree, or maybe you just donate some food to a local food pantry. Anything that can get you to give back to people who need it the most is always a great way to spend your holiday season. I hope that these ideas are helpful, and please let me know in the comments if you give any of these a try.
Okay, you've made it to the last segment of this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. We are going to be going through some of my favorite things that I have been loving this month. I have a pretty random assortment of things that I'm going to be talking about, so I'm not really sure what order to go in. First things first, I have been obsessed with Trader Joe's cookies. Like, their sea salt chocolate chunk cookies and their snickerdoodle cookies are just like so good and so yummy. I cannot stop eating them. I honestly haven't been to Trader Joe's in years, and then I recently went a couple of times this month, and I wish I would have gone earlier so that I could have had these cookies in my life for longer. And just as a little bonus favorite, my boyfriend also really likes these cookies, and these ones are the cranberry and white chocolate oatmeal cookies. So these ones are also good too if that is a flavor that you like. They are also all peanut free, which we love in my household. I'm not allergic, but my boyfriend is, so I love any sweet treats that I can bring home and not have to worry about. Next is a little bit of another random thing, but I recently got this candle. It's from a company called Illume, and it is balsam and cedar smelling, which basically just means it smells like a Christmas tree. So if you're looking for a very good Christmas candle, if you're like me and you get a fake tree every year instead of a real tree, then you need this so that your house still smells like Christmas time. Next, this is kind of for my content girlies if you're out there. I recently went ahead and purchased a standing microphone, kind of like the podcast microphones that people have. And this has actually made such a world of a difference in the sound quality whenever I do voiceovers for anything. And I really just think it's well worth the money. This wasn't even that expensive. This is like $30 off of Amazon. And it just makes such a huge difference. Like, there's no background noise, nothing. If you live in or near a city and there's a lot of background noise, this just drowns it all out and it makes it just so it's your voice. Okay, next is another kind of random one, but I've been learning how to play chess and I'm kind of obsessed. And I keep on playing on chess.com, but I really just prefer the physical chess set. I just love like the mind game that it plays. Like I am also very competitive, so sometimes when I lose, I am not too happy, but I feel like it's just so fun whenever I'm in like the mood to really just like challenge myself and push myself, especially if I'm playing against somebody who knows what they're doing, who I can learn stuff from. It's just so fun. And I feel like there's so many things that you can learn from it and so many patterns that you get to kind of run through in your head. So it just feels like a really good like brain exercise for me, but it's also like fun. So that's been good. Okay, so now we're gonna move into like the more content-based area, I suppose, of my favorites. So I did read one book this month. I read The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, and I actually really, really like this book. This book follows our main character, Jess, who goes to stay with her half-brother in Paris. She's looking for a fresh start, but she gets there, she gets to his nice little luxury apartment, and he's not there. And so she's trying to spend the book figuring out where he is, meeting people who can help her, and there's just so many twists and turns. You get to really learn about different characters, and it really kept me on my toes. So I gave it 4 stars, but honestly I think I would give it 4.5 stars, and I would highly recommend. It was a really fun read. I think I binged like half the book in one sitting, so you know it's good when that happens. There were also a couple of TV shows that I watched this month. I was sick for a week, so you know I binge watched like a ton of TV shows. First of all, I finally finished the last 2 seasons of Never Have I Ever, and that show is just hilarious. Like if you have not seen that, definitely go watch it. I also watched Nobody Wants This, and oh my gosh, you guys, there needs to be another season, and it needs to happen ASAP because I need to know how everything goes down because there was so much drama, and I just need to know. The only thing I didn't love about it is that it kind of felt like some of the characters, it was like you were being told they were like this crazy whatever kind of person, but you were never really shown that, and she never really came across as that. So that was my only gripe with it, is whenever like you're told that it's one way, but then they don't really like act in an alignment with that way. And like I get it, it's supposed to be all like character development and growth and whatever, but like sometimes I'm like, well, I never believed that she was that way in the first place. So that was my only downside, but overall I really like the show, and I like need the next season. I also feel like I should do an honorable mention because I'm going to see the Wicked movie next week, and I can't review the Wicked movie right now because I haven't seen it yet, but the soundtrack has in fact been getting me through my life in the past few weeks. Like I've been listening to it nonstop. I'm not even talking about the movie soundtrack, like the original Broadway, you know, Idina Menzel, Christian Chenoweth. Those are who I'm listening to, and it is amazing. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!